I'd just like to take a second. Before we get started, I'd just like to take a second and ask everybody to please put your phones on silent if you haven't already done so. And we're going to get started here in just another minute or so.
I was inspired. Right up this time.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to go ahead and get started. On behalf of the Illinois Fire Service Institute, your statutory state fire academy, and Director Jim Keegan, I wish to welcome you to our 2024 Fall Academy Commencement. My name is Steve Doggett. I'm the Academy Program Director. I also serve for the City of Urbana full-time as the Deputy Chief with the Urbana Fire Department, where I've been for 18 years. At this time, it's my privilege to invite our 2024 Fall Academy candidates to the stage.
Ready? Face! Brand Jorgensen, Rock Island Fire Department.
Kyle Lefty, Rock Island Fire Department. Bryce Lawson, Rock Island Fire Department.
Carter Lenny, Rock Island Fire Department.
Nolan Osmond, Rock Island Fire Department. Carl Rihanna, East Moline Fire Department.
Nathaniel Seashon, Macomb Fire Department.
Tim Teslico, Macomb Fire Department. Luke Milan, Taylorville Fire Department. Andrew Daniels, Godfrey Fire Department. Robert Tall, Godfrey Fire Department. Peyton Doherty, Charleston Fire Department.
Jonathan McCain, Charleston Fire Department.
Austin Nichols,
Charleston Fire Department.
Connor Smith, Normal Fire Department.
Justine Golder, Bettendorf Fire Department.
Joe Martinez, Bettendorf Fire Department.
Simon Riker, Bettendorf Fire Department.
Brett Shaglock, Bettendorf Fire Department.
Ready? Face! Ready? Face! Patrick Zlecki, Edwardsville Fire Department. Ray Patterson, Edwardsville Fire Department.
Andrew Thomas, Edwardsville Fire Department. David Price, Skagway Fire Department.
Jake Sager, Skagway Fire Department. Tony Menino, Granite City Fire Department.
Connor Brown, Granite City Fire Department.
Matthew James,
Marion Fire Department.
Patrick McCowan, Marion Fire Department.
Christian Isley, Chatham Fire Department.
Jake Kraft, Alberta Fire Department.
Jonathan Riker, Alberta Fire Department. Ready? Mason City Fire Department.
Bobby Barnard, Bloomington Fire Department.
Jake Cheeseman, Wilmington Fire Department.
Charles Hogan, Bloomington Fire Department.
Holden Lewitt, Bloomington Fire Department.
Ben Schuler, Bloomington Fire Department.
Holden Snyder, Bloomington Fire Department.
Ian Wisher, Bloomington Fire Department. Mason Whiskey, Bloomington Fire Department. Maxwell Bishop, Ottawa Fire Department.
Ready? Peace! Devin List, Urbana Fire Department.
Arnold Fox, Urbana Fire Department.
Dawson Purvis, Urbana Fire Department.
Kelly Riona, Urbana Fire Department.
Grant Hardaway, Urbana Fire Department.
Levi Johnson, Dixon City Fire Department.
Christopher Ramirez, Dixon City Fire Department. Keyron Cole, Decatur Fire Department.
Connor Davis, Decatur Fire Department.
Alex Deerwister, Decatur Fire Department. Justin Forrester, Decatur Fire Department.
Brett Jackson, Decatur Fire Department.
Mason Stewart, Metropolis Fire Department.
Logan Miller, Robinson Fire. Ellen Jones, Hoover Fire.
Ready? Peace!
One of the many items we stress to our candidates on day one is the importance of accountability. On September 9th, our candidates began their journey at 6:30 in the morning, and they were immediately assigned an identifier. Through the 7 weeks, they were required to always be accountable every morning, anytime they move locations, and during drills. Academy class, count off.
Alpha Company, count off. Alpha 1, Alpha 2, Alpha 3, Alpha 4, Alpha 5, Alpha 6,
Alpha 7.
Alpha 8, Alpha 9, Alpha 10, Alpha 11, Alpha 12,
Alpha 13.
Alpha 14, Alpha 15,
Alpha 16.
Alpha 17, Alpha 18,
Alpha 19. Alpha Company Press or accounted for now.
Bravo Company, count off. Bravo 1, Bravo 2,
Bravo 4. Bravo 7.
Bravo 8,
Bravo 10.
Bravo 11, Bravo 12,
Bravo 13.
Bravo 15,
Bravo 17.
Bravo 18,
Bravo Company, present or accounted for, ma'am.
Charlie Company, count off. Charlie 1.
Charlie 2,
Charlie 3.
Charlie 4,
Charlie 5. Charlie 6.
Charlie 7, Charlie 8,
Charlie 11. Charlie 12.
Charlie 13,
Charlie 14.
Charlie 15,
Charlie 16.
Charlie 17, Charlie 18, Charlie 19, Charlie Company, present or accounted for, ma'am.
Delta Company, count off. Delta 1.
Delta 2,
Delta 3.
Delta 4.
Delta 5.
Delta 6, Delta 7,
Delta 9.
Delta 11. Delta 12.
Delta 13,
Delta 14.
Delta 16, Delta 18, Delta 19, Delta 8, present or accounted for, ma'am.
All companies present or accounted for, sir.
Understood. Our mission here at the Institute is helping firefighters do their work through training, education, information, and research. Today we're here to acknowledge and celebrate the achievement of these graduating candidates and to recognize their successful completion of the State Fire Academy. The candidates standing before you represent 28 fire departments, 3 states, Illinois, Iowa, and Alaska. And these candidates are about to enter a unique profession like no other. These Academy graduates inherit a fire family. This family is going to be there with them for the rest of their careers. In the years to come, they'll recognize more and more how great it is to be a part of this firefighter family. Thank you, and welcome to the commencement of the 101st Basic Firefighter Academy. To honor our nation, our friends, the other guys, from the University University of Illinois premier men's a cappella group will sing the national anthem. Immediately following the national anthem, they're going to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. If you are able, please join me in standing for the presentation of colors, the national anthem, and the Pledge of Allegiance. Following the Pledge of Allegiance, please remain standing for our invocation. All uniformed personnel, you'll be on the command of the Academy Honor Guard.
Detail. Forward. March. Left, right, low, right. Low, right. Low, right, low, right, low, right, left. Left, right, low, right, low. Right, low, right, left. Left, right, left, right. Low, right, low, right, low, right, left. Left, right, left. Left, left, right, left. Detail. Halt. Ready. Haste. Prepare to post the colors. Ready. Post. Ready. Face. All uniformed personnel. Greens 8. On.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free, land of the free, and the home of the brave. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order. Arms. Ready. Face. Detail. Forward. March. Left, right, low. Right, low. Right, low, right, left. Left, right, left.
For our invocation, I'd like to introduce Pastor Dave Ashby. Pastor Ashby is a pastor at the Trinity Community Fellowship and also serves as the chaplain for the Urbana and Champaign Fire Departments.
Would you bow your heads with me, please? Heavenly Father, we thank you for the honor and the privilege we have once again to come, witness the graduation of these young men and women who have made the decision to commit their lives to serving their fellow man. Lord, I pray you'd be with them. I pray you'd watch over them. I thank you for the diligence they've had to this point, and I pray that diligence would continue as they continue to hone and perfect the talents, the qualities, the abilities that they need to protect their fellow man and property in their communities. Lord, I pray for their families. I thank you for the families that are here today to congratulate their loved ones and show them that they're standing with them. I pray that you be with these families. Give them the encouragement and comfort they need. And Father, we thank you for what we know you will do. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen.
In addition to the Pledge of Allegiance, candidates read a daily report observing Illinois firefighters that lost their lives in the line of duty. Please join us in a moment of silence for all of our fallen firefighters. Thank you. You may be seated. Now I'd like to introduce those joining me on stage. First, I'd like to introduce the Assistant Vice Chancellor for Administration and Operations, Kristen McMurray. Kristen has over 25 years of professional experience at the University of Illinois and is a two-time alum graduating with an undergraduate degree from the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences and a master's degree in higher education administration. Kristen currently oversees several units in addition to IFSI, including the Police Training Institute, Office of Strategic Project Management, Allison Park and Retreat Center, Facility Scheduling and Logistics, the Office of Threat Assessment, and the Illini Center in Chicago. Thank you for being here with us today. I'd also like to introduce to you Deputy Director Heather Moore. In 2021, Chief Moore retired from the Springfield Fire Department as the Division Chief of Training and Education after 21 and a half years of service. Chief Moore has been a part of the IFSI team for 18 years and has served IFSI as a field staff instructor, program manager, program director, assistant director, and currently as our deputy director. I also want to welcome Director Jim Keegan. I'm going to ask him to come up for some opening remarks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to IFSI's graduation commencement ceremony for the fall of 2024. What a great day outside. What a great day for these new firefighters. What a great day for the fire departments. And what a terrific day for their communities. Over the past 7 weeks, these young women and men have succeeded and learned their craft. They have grown together as a cohesive team, which is a key foundational item or entity of any fire department. We work together as a team because our job requires us to not only know our job, but be able to do our job together under any circumstances. When I look at these young men and women and think about not only what they've been through, but what they're going to do into the future, what I see is the future of the fire service. Not just in their communities, but nationwide. They are the next generation of firefighters, senior firefighters, driver operators, fire officers, training officers, chief officers. Some of them may even become researchers, instructors, fire service leaders, not just in their communities, but across the nation. All of the members of the fire service that are in the audience, we all sat here in our own version at one point in time. We had the anticipation of coming to the academy and thinking that we had the world and this was going to be easy, but the fact of the matter is we had no clue of what training was going to be like, but more importantly, we really had no clue what the job was going to be like. But then we went through the academy and we began the lifelong process of learning to be firefighters and understanding the importance of being good firefighters. Firefighters that are committed to the profession, to the vocation, masters of their craft and their trade. Like any other specialist, they had to study and work hard to get to this point on the stage today. I'm very proud of their success and truly appreciate all that they bring to their department and our nation's fire service. I can't tell you how excited I am to have, once again, new blood injected into our organizations, into our departments and our communities. I want to take a moment also to recognize some exceptional IFSI staff that trained you. Will all of the Academy staff that are in the audience please stand up for a moment? What you're seeing here is some of the staff that trained you. Please sit down. Chief Schubert, Chief Doggett, Chief Bishop, Chief Carone, Chief Darby, Chief Mayfield, and all of the dedicated team have executed an outstanding training program for these young women and men over the past 7 weeks. They were there day in and day out. I'd see them there at 6 in the morning, and I'd see them there at 7, 8, or 9 o'clock at night. If there were candidates or recruits on the ground, there were instructors overseeing them. They were shaping them into capable firefighters that we see before us today. You are all a team as part of IFSI, your department, and your communities. And as new firefighters, you can all be counted on to meet the challenge. Part of being firefighters is not only knowing your job and doing your job, but being fit for your job. And we have some of our fitness staff here with us today. Will they stand up? I'd like to thank them for all the work that they've done. These young women and men came into the academy, and on that very first day, they heard that firefighting was a physically demanding job. And once again, they thought they had this. Once again, they figured out within about 2 days that no matter how much I thought I was in shape, I don't know that I was firefighter in shape. And the key to their success in the future is to remember that the challenges we face, start that again, that we face, that we don't know we're going to face every day, count on us to be physically fit. Firefighting is nothing but hard work. And I got it. We have a lot of EMS calls that maybe aren't as physically challenged, but that tax us, that expose us to trauma and various experiences. But we never know when the tone's going to go off. And we're going to be called to do things that are almost superhuman. And the fact of the matter is that all of the firefighters in the audience, all of the firefighters on stage, all of the firefighters behind me are prepared to do that. And they're prepared to do that every single day for the rest of their career. To the rest of the IFSI staff in the audience, raise your hand. You're the people that work behind the scenes, who make all of this happen, who made sure that we had decorations, who made sure that they had equipment, to make sure that people had bottles of water and water bottles and all of the equipment and all of the materials and got registered, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. We all owe you, the IFSI staff, a tremendous debt of gratitude. Your efforts ensure that everything runs smoothly, allowing the rest of us to shine. Thank you for your unwavering commitment. Today's graduates. As someone that is in the twilight of my career, in comparison to you who are in the beginning of yours, I want to make some things clear. Treat this vocation with the seriousness it deserves every single day. Become masters of your craft, and as you gain and develop yourself and gain experience, expand your knowledge, I ask that you ensure that you pass on wisdom on those who follow in your footsteps. I heard Chief Doggett today talking to these young women and men about all firefighters live through a variety of codes. And one of those codes is to make sure that we leave the fire service a better place than when we came in. It's about serving others and helping others to succeed. It's about making sure that not only we're prepared and ready for our job, but the firefighter next to us is prepared for their job. And it's our job as part of the team to help them all the time. Become the mentors that you will have over the next few years and that you will need as you come into the fire service. Very much like your instructors and your battalion chiefs have been for the past 7 weeks. Learn, train, drill, practice, do it all over again and over again every single day. Develop yourself to be the best firefighter you can be. Watch those firefighters around you and emulate the ones that have the good habits, and realize that you may see some that have bad habits, and think that I never want to be like that. I am committed to my vocation. We are all depending on you to do and become just that, the best firefighters you can for your community, for your department, and importantly, your family. While you're doing that, don't neglect your family. All of these people in the audience that are your friends, that are your relatives, that are your spouses, that are your partners, that are your children, that are your parents, your brothers and sisters, they're going to be there for the rest of your life. In spite of the fact that right now you think that your career is going to last forever, it is a finite amount of time. And it will go by a lot faster than you realize. I didn't believe that for the first half of my career. But the second half of my career, I go, how the heck did I get here? it happens so fast. Maintain a balance in your life. Your family is forever, so keep what truly matters at the forefront of your mind. Firefighting is inherently dangerous. We're never going to change that. But what we can do to mitigate that risk is take care of ourselves, maintain our fitness, learn our craft, learn our trade, become masters of that, and help develop everyone around us to be the best that they can be. This career, this vocation, this calling provides a fulfillment that when you're new, you just can't perceive. You're going to spend the rest of your life helping people. Sometimes it's going to be something really tragic and terrible. Sometimes it's going to be something really simple. But that life of service, as you get later in your life, you will look back and be thankful that you had that opportunity. That opportunity that even once in a while to truly make a difference in somebody's life. Make the right choices. Be smart firefighters. Know your jobs. Always learn your jobs. Always do your jobs. Be aggressive when you should be. Be conservative when you should be. Listen to your officers and your chiefs. And I'm confident that you will continue to make us, your department, and your community proud. Thank you very much.
The Office of the State Fire Marshal supports IFSI through funding, state certification, and many other avenues in training firefighters. With us today representing the Office of the Illinois State Fire Marshal is Deputy Director Alan Rainey. Deputy Director Rainey began serving in his role as Deputy Director in December of 2023. Prior to his appointment, he was the Fire Intelligence Branch Chief for Mavis, assigned to the Statewide Terrorism and Intelligence Center in Springfield. He spent 32 years in the fire service as a firefighter paramedic, starting in Godfrey, Illinois, and moving to Springfield before he retired as fire chief in 2020. I'd like to invite Deputy Director Rainey to the stage, please.
One thing I realize, this isn't written down, one thing I realize as I'm sitting back here listening to Director Keegan is we have to stop following each other around this table. Because one of us is cheating off of the other. For sure, because you're going to hear a lot of themes. You're going to hear a lot of themes that he covered. I'm going to cover them again, so we're going to hammer those home. So you guys just maybe get the coloring books out, just hang out. I'm talking to these guys right now, okay? My name is Alan Riney. I am the Deputy Director for the Office of State Fire Marshal, and it's my pleasure to be here. The Illinois Fire Service Institute and the Office of State Fire Marshal have a great working relationship and have for years. We are truly honored to be invited here, and I am truly honored to be representing the agency and our Fire Marshal, James Rivera. You have chosen a profession which is always evolving to meet the needs of the public you serve. The department you join today will not look the same when you leave it at the end of your career. I don't know any firefighter that can say that there's no firefighter can claim status quo. You must evolve. You must evolve as your department does. You now have a basis of knowledge. You have a great start. You have an understanding of this thing that we do. But your oath is not complete when the chief swears you in. The path you take from this point forward is up to you. It's up to you to decipher between good and bad advice. My gauge is very simple. If that advice involves you getting better at your career or taking care of those you are sworn to protect, it is good advice. There are many, you'll find many traditions in the firehouse. Most are steeped and likely older than anyone in this room. Sometimes we don't even know where we came from or how they got here. Springfield, I'll give you a really good example. Saturday was chilly. It didn't matter if it was 107 degrees outside. Saturday was chilly. I didn't particularly like that tradition, but it was older than me, so I partook and ate the chili on Saturday. Some of you had followed in your parents' footsteps. Some of you, and at least one of you in this crowd, I know for sure, is following in your father and your grandfather's footsteps. Austin Nichols has now completed the first step of his journey and is the third generation to sit here in this room at this graduation. There may be others, but I know this because I know his dad. In fact, I met his father right down the street when we were both very young firefighters. A generation later, we now work in the same office for the state fire marshal. But that friendship started here. And speaking of friendships, keep those relationships you've built in this academy alive. Many of you will spread out across the state, even across the country, even Alaska. Pick up the telephone when it rings on the other end. You might figure out how that works. I know a lot of you guys text, but I can promise you that that voice on the other end is always nice to hear. Just keep up with each other. You have a bond which most people can never understand. You know how each other are at the most joyous occasion, the day you graduate from the academy. And if you know how people are when they are well, you will know how they are when they are not well. The stresses of this job are real and can take a toll. My advice is to simply focus on the positive impacts you have and just be nice to people. It's pretty easy. When you get that uniform, you are renting it. This job, your job, is to take care of that uniform because you represent those who came before you, and your job is to, as Director Keegan so elegantly put it, to pass it on better than you found it. So congratulations to each of you. This career is a good one, and it does go by quickly. Did you hear that before? It does go by quickly. Take photographs, write things down, do what you can to make good memories, because believe it or not, someday when you're standing up here with this hairline, talking to a bunch of new kids, they're not going to believe that it goes by quick either, but you will know on that day that it's true. Thank you for allowing me to speak, and congratulations.
Every Academy class selects one of their peers to be a representative and speak on behalf of the graduating class. I'd like to welcome the Fall 2024 class representative, Bravo 13, Patrick McCowan, to the stage from the Marion Fire Department.
Good afternoon, and thank you for coming to celebrate the accomplishments of these brave men and women. My name is Bravo 13. I also go by Patrick. I very humbly represent the Marion Fire Department in this fall's Academy class. 7 weeks ago, we embarked on what would become for many the most difficult opportunity of our lives, to become firefighters. And it wasn't easy. From 5-bottle night burns to Alpha 8's incessant questions. They're good questions, Tim. Challenges were plenty. But the important thing is that we met them, just as the public will expect us to meet theirs. Many didn't make it. Those that did, however, will undoubtedly consider this among their biggest accomplishments. And rightfully so, because T-Safe, this stuff, ain't for everyone. A not so subtle reminder given by instructors that what we do is hard, it's dangerous, and sometimes it sucks, but it's the best job in the world. Week 1 embodied this acronym. We spent it getting our feet wet, quickly. The morning of day 1, week 1, 76 candidates reported to the firehouse before sunrise. There, we learned how to stand, we learned how to speak, we learned how to do push-ups. And to ensure comprehension, we did push-ups. We did a lot of push-ups. Later that morning, Chief Doggett told us, at some point today, you will be in a burning building. And we were, that day and many days thereafter. I could say more about week 1, but you get the gist. I'd love to tell you about weeks 2 and 3, but to me, they're a blur. That we learned a lot is evidenced by our sitting here, but those long days ran together. Week 4, on the other hand, is a different story entirely, as I can say confidently that I will never forget my first night burn, and neither will they. For those unfamiliar, one air cylinder, or bottle as we call it, provides around 30 minutes of breathable air, give or take, depending on the bottle of the job and the individual. And of course you're on air because you're working in smoke that's made by fire, which is hot. It's very hot. All that to say that on week 4, most of us did at least 5 bottles of work during our night drills. That burn was characterized by blood, sweat, and tears, and I mean that literally. I bled, some cried, and everyone sweats. I saw fewer faces around campus on week 5. By then, most everyone understood that this is the real deal, which is good because the jobs got more complex. Expectations were raised, and we continued to learn. During week 5, we started to put more and more together in preparation for week 6, the week in which we have our final night burn. We continued to drill by day, and by night, we put it all together for one large scenario. For our week 6 night burns, we had fire from stem to stern, as Captain Crone put it. Divided into several working companies within our broader companies, we were tasked with ventilating structures, forcing doors, searching, and putting out a lot of fire. This provided a unique opportunity for candidates and instructors to observe how far we've come in just 6 weeks. And as I remember, it truly was a remarkable event. Now, unfortunately, I can't say much about week 7 as I wrote this speech at the end of week 6. I did so because I knew that if week 7 reflected the others, then we wouldn't take our foot off the gas, and I wouldn't have time to give these words the attention they deserve. We didn't take our foot off the gas, if you're curious, but week 6 and 7 have been bittersweet. For me, that feeling encourages reflection, and as I reflected, I couldn't help but consider a Bible verse I thought of throughout this academy. It goes something like this. And I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send, and who will go for us?" And I said, "Here am I, send me." Now much like Isaiah, here are we, 64 men and women ready to be sent, ready to serve whatever city, county, town, or community that needs us. And that is what we have accomplished in 7 weeks. To conclude, I want to express gratitude before final congratulations to the families, friends, and departments in the audience. Thank you for believing in us and supporting us. The Chief Doggett, the battalion chiefs, and every instructor. Thank you for your countless hours, for teaching us, leading us, yelling when you needed to, picking us up afterwards, encouraging us, caring for us, and for loving what you do. To Captain Crone, on behalf of Bravo Company, thank you for your commitment to our company's success. For you, we have the utmost respect and would run through a wall. And finally, to the Fall 2024 Academy class, thank you for an unforgettable 7 weeks. Congratulations, and stay off the monsters. Thank you.
I'd also like to take a brief moment to compliment our staff as well. I know that you've already heard this. We saw some of our our academy instructor staff located in the front and across the crowd. However, there's not a lot of them here. One of the things I wanted to share is because the majority of our staff work across the state in multiple states to make this academy happen. It is critical that we have all of the staff that we do, and not only the staff, but the dedication that they provide year in and year out to make sure that these students are ready to go. Now, back to our candidates. Professional boxer Muhammad Ali once said, "Don't count the days, but make the days count." Past 7 weeks have involved a tremendous amount of time and commitment. Candidates started their day around 6 o'clock every morning. They endured long work hours, even harder work. During their days, they were pushed both physically and mentally. They searched thousands of square feet of buildings, donned air packs hundreds of times, and threw countless ladders. Aiming for quality repetition, our candidates put in a hard day's work every day, to say the least. They learned about firefighting, but More importantly, they learned about themselves. On day one, they were given an expectation. That expectation remains the same today. 100% effort, 100% of the time. They learned what could be achieved and accomplished when they fully commit, and they learned exactly what they could overcome with hard work and determination. In spite of the time and energy they committed, they couldn't have succeeded alone. We've heard this just a few minutes ago. They had the support from their class and all of you, our family, our friends, and our departments. You were all back there cheering them on, taking care of things at home while they were getting work done here. Candidates, please remember to always evaluate your why. No one succeeds alone. It's with the support of our family, our friends, our mentors, our coworkers. That's how we grow and achieve personal and professional success. I'm very proud of all of you, and wish you the best throughout your careers. And with that, we're going to begin the presentation of certificates. Alpha Company, please stand. Grant Jorgensen, Rock Island Fire Department. Kyle Flinsky, Rock Island Fire Department. Bryce Lawson, Rock Island Fire Department. Carter Lang, Rock Island Fire Department. Nolan Osman, Rock Island Fire Department. Carl Rihanna, East Moline Fire Department. Nathaniel Seshon, Macomb Fire Department. Timothy Teslika, Macomb Fire Department. Luke Milan, Taylorville Fire Department. Andrew Gokin, Godfrey Fire Department. Robert Zoll, Godfrey Fire Department. Peyton Doherty, Charleston Fire Department. Jonathan Kane, Charleston Fire Department. Austin Nichols, Charleston Fire Department. Connor Smith, Normal Fire Department. Justine Golder, Middendorf, Iowa Fire Department. Joseph Martinez, Middendorf, Iowa Fire Department. Simon Riker, Middendorf Fire Department. And Brett Schneckloff, Middendorf, Iowa Fire Department. Congratulations, Alpha Company. Matthew Strzelecki, Edwardsville Fire Department. Braden Patterson, Edwardsville Fire Department. Andrew Gobos, Edwardsville Fire Department. David Price, Skagway, Alaska Fire Department. Jake Sager, Skagway, Alaska Fire Department. Anthony Menino, Granite City Fire Department. Connor Brown, Granite City Fire Department. Matthew James, Marion Fire Department. Patrick McCallum, Marion Fire Department. Pacer Neisler, Chatham Fire Department. Jacob Rath, Mount Vernon Fire Department. Jonathan Riker, Mount Vernon Fire Department. Congratulations, Brown County. Charlie Company, please stand up. Rachel Fenner, Danville Fire Department. Curtis Nichols, Quincy Fire Department. Connor Kelly, Quincy Fire Department. Blake Williams, Quincy Fire Department. Connor Talbot, Monmouth Fire Department. Brian Romanato, Lincoln Fire Department. Alexander Cosgrove, Jacksonville Fire Department. Cody Harris, Mason City Fire Department. Robert Barnard, Bloomington Fire Department. Jake Cheeseman, Bloomington Fire Department. Dalton Hogan, Bloomington Fire Department. Holden Lewis, Bloomington Fire Department. Benjamin Schuler, Bloomington Fire Department. Holden Snyder, Bloomington Fire Department. Ian Wisher, Bloomington Fire Department. Mason Woodski, Bloomington Fire Department. And Maxwell Bisek, Ottawa Fire Department. Masters Charlie Company. Delta Company, please stand.
That's right.
Devin List, Urbana Fire Department. Arnold Fox, Urbana Fire Department. Dawson Purvis, Urbana Fire Department. Kelly Riono, Urbana Fire Department. Grant Hardwick, Urbana Fire Department. Levi Johnson, Dixon Fire Department. Tristan Ramirez, Dixon Fire Department. Kieran Cole, Decatur Fire Department. Connor Davis, Decatur Fire Department. Alexander Deerwester, Decatur Fire Department. Justin Forrester, Decatur Fire Department. Brett Jackson, Decatur Fire Department. Mason Stewart, Metropolis Fire Department. Logan Miller, Robinson Fire Department. And Dalton Jones, Homer Fire Department.
Way to go, Brett.
Academy, please rise.
Yeah.
It's my privilege to present the 2024 fall graduating class. You guys may be seated. So every academy we have awards to deliver to the most deserving candidate. We're going to start with an introduction of a special group of friends of the IFSI. In fall of 2019, I was contacted right before Academy started, actually, by a local group known as the Blue Crew Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club. And they wanted to help out future public service. They asked to present an award to one deserving student, and that act of kindness made a life-changing impact on the winner. In the years following, the Blue Crew selflessly fundraised and continues to fundraise, and they're here today to continue their mission. It's my honor to invite Blue Crew President Brandy Shannon to the podium.
first responders. So every single one of our members are in some form a first responder. We have been fortunate enough to be around the community, and I've heard the word community a lot today. Blue Crew gets the hats tipped for what we do for this scholarship, but without it, the community, we would not be able to stand here today. Thank you guys for your support, first of all. And second of all, we would like to give one large round of applause for the gentlemen who have decided to go into one of the most selfless professions you could ever go into in the history of mankind. All right, now on to the good stuff. August 14th of 2018, one of our founding members passed away in a car wreck. Chaz McCrone was a founding member of Blue Crew, Central Illinois, who was also captain of the Sodom Fire Department. Chaz passed away in an automobile accident, but his entire life and career was held, given to the community he served in. His entire life, he was a first responder, he was a firefighter, he was an EMT, he was also the president of the Sons of the American Legion. Chaz served at our Sergeant Arms for 4 years in this club before he tragically passed away. We thought the best way we could carry on the legacy for that man and all of the selfless acts he did was to give away a scholarship in the name of Chaz McCrone. As long as we serve this community, this scholarship will live on, and we will be here, and you will have to see us every year. Just the face of Blue Crew because they elected me that way. But I would like the gentlemen that actually do all the hard work to please rise and be noticed. There are more of us, they're at work. But as we move on today, we would love to thank you guys and appreciate all the hard work and dedication you have given to IFSI over this last 7 weeks. With that being said, one lucky recipient, we are going to deliver a check today and pay for their entire schooling. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to ask that candidate Dalton Jones join us on stage. Self-paid. He was on the Homer Fire Department, and I just talked to you guys on Facebook, so you know they're from the Paxton area. We would like to thank everyone in the room and the community for doing what you do for Blue Crew Law Enforcement Motorcycle Club. This is not possible without the help of the community. Mr. Doggett, we appreciate you, but they have allowed us to put QR codes at the back of the room. If you would like to donate to that organization, we would absolutely love it. Every year we have a golf outing. We'd love to get a lot of firefighters to that golf outing because that helps support what we can do, and we can pay another young man's way next year. Thank you for having us.
Gentlemen, thank you. Next, the Physical Fitness Award. To present this award, I'd like to invite PT coordinators Maddie Zamaki and Holly Bernard to the podium. Maddie and Holly worked hard with others, and they worked with the candidates every day for the last 7 weeks to develop the fitness program.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maddie Zamaki, and I help coordinate physical fitness as well as the nutrition education programs here that we offer to the State Fire Academy. With me is Holly Bernhardt, who is with the physical training program, and Atlanta Sigmund. Could please stand up? She leads the nutrition education you know, firefighting is extremely strenuous physical work and is probably one of the most physically demanding activities that the human body performs. Thus, the mission of the physical training program in the Academy is threefold. First, to safely train candidates so they are able to overcome physical challenges and graduate the Academy. Secondly, to prepare candidates to meet the physical demands of their future assignments. And thirdly, to instill the importance of maintaining a high level of personal fitness throughout their fire service careers. The Academy evaluated the candidates' initial and ending physical fitness level. A firefighter's level of physical fitness has a direct impact on their emergency response.
The student will receive a plaque in recognition of his accomplishment, along with a gift certificate sponsored by Nightmare Gas, in the amount of $250 to be used to further his training at the Illinois Fire Service Institute. The following student demonstrated a high level of fitness and is now recognized as the top performer of their class. Completing 69 push-ups, 45 sit-ups in 1 minute, a 9-minute, 8-second mile and a half run time, and a hand grip strength of 80 kilograms, will Delta 9, Kieran Cole from the Decatur Fire Department.
The Howard Doc Eskridge Award. This award is presented to the IFSI Academy graduate with the highest overall grade point average during Academy and named after Howard Doc Eskridge. Howard Doc Eskridge served the Illinois Fire Service Institute for over 30 years. He led the Certified Firefighter Academy for many years, starting with the first academy in 1973. The first 200-hour class, designed to certify recruit candidate firefighters according to statewide standards established by the Illinois Office of the State Fire Marshal, trained 17 paid firefighters who all had less than 3 years of fire service experience. Doc was committed to excellence in teaching and academics. The criteria for this award is based on the following grades: quizzes, workbook assignments, midterm exam, and the final exam. The recipient of the award will receive a plaque in recognition of his accomplishment, along with a gift certificate sponsored by Motorola Solutions Foundation in the amount of $250 to be used to further his training at the Illinois Fire Service Institute. The cadet had an overall average score of 98.89%, with Charlie 12, Jake Cheeseman from the Bloomington Fire Department,
It's my honor. Stand. Sorry. So it's my honor to give the Ray Hoff Most Improved Firefighter Award. Ray Hoff Most Improved Firefighter Award is named after Chief Ray Hoff. Ray Hoff started in the fire service in 1965 when he became a third-generation firefighter with the Chicago Fire Department. During his career, Ray Hoff served with some of the busiest truck companies in Chicago and retired from the Chicago Fire Department at the rank of battalion chief in 1997. Hoff joined the Illinois Fire Service Institute family in 1992 as a field staff instructor. Hoff used his experiences, such as the Paxton Hotel fire, to develop invaluable IFSI lectures
on topics ranging from search and rescue to fire dynamics. He always encouraged each and every student to improve themselves and become better firefighters. This award is presented to the IFSI Academy graduate who demonstrates the biggest overall improvement as an Academy student. The criteria for this award is as follows. Academic performance including workbooks, quizzes, and midterm grades looking at improved trend lines. Consistent improvement on performance evaluation attempts. PT test beginning and ending rank improvement. Drill ground performances and evaluations conducted daily by the instructors and the battalion chiefs. Progress reports submitted by instructors taking into account improving trend lines. A student's commitment to overall self-improvement. The winners selected based on nominations by the Academy Battalion Chiefs and the Associate Director for Firefighting Programs. The recipient of this award will receive a plaque in recognition of his or her accomplishment, along with a gift certificate sponsored by Comfort Suites in the amount of $250 to be used to further their training at the Illinois Fire Service Institute. Will Cadet Bravo 7, David Price, from Skagway, Alaska, please come up and accept the award.
My privilege to present the Clark Rutledge Firemanship Award. It is named after Jack J.R. Rutledge and David D.C. Clark. These men dedicated many years of their lives to teaching firefighters and were always committed to the highest standards in teaching with a high degree of emphasis on hands-on performance. Receiving the Clark Rutledge Award means that a student has demonstrated mastery of the basic firefighting skills on par with or above the performance level of his or her peers. The criteria for this award is as follows. A consistent number of positive progress reports received over the duration of the Academy. Positive weekly evaluations from the Academy Battalion Chiefs. The evaluations include positive attitude, firefighting skills, technical skills, social skills, ethics, behavior, leadership skills, unselfishness, dependability, physical endurance, enthusiasm, initiative, peer evaluations, number of performance evaluations passed on the first attempt. If the student receives this award, it signifies that the Academy instructors, battalion chiefs, peers, and the Associate Director of Firefighting Programs feel that he or she possesses the leadership traits necessary to be highly successful in the fire service. The winner's name will be placed on the plaque in the hallway of the fire station. They will also receive a plaque in recognition of this accomplishment, a leadership book chosen by the director, along with a gift certificate sponsored by the Illinois Fire Service Institute in the amount of $500 to be used to further his or her training at the Illinois Fire Service Institute. Will Cadet Alpha 16, Justin Golder from Bentonville Fire Department, please come forward.
So I'd like to finish up by saying thank you to everyone that's attended today and showing support for the fire service and for the men and women that are sitting in front of us.
Yes.
To close the Fall 2024 Academy Commencement, I invite our Associate Director of Firefighting Programs, Chief Tom Schubert, to the podium. Chief.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I know everybody's thinking this guy's getting out through refinement. Just one more time. Everybody ready to get out of here. Good afternoon. My name is Tom Schubert. As Steve said, I currently hold the title of Director of Firefighting with the Illinois Fire Service Institute. Before we talk about the graduates, again, we're going to talk about the people that are involved in this academy, because it's so important to all of us. There's a lot of moving parts in this academy to make it successful, and a lot of people involved. I would like to recognize those that make this all possible. The instructors and the staff. The instructors for the academy are handpicked. These individuals are the best in the country. They have a full understanding of the expectations of this academy. And they are dedicated to turning out truly the best candidates back to their department. The office and support staff that are working to make it all happen. Without their work, this would not be successful. Facility and shop personnel who keep our equipment and props working safe for the students and the instructors. The Illinois Fire Services, or the Illinois State Fire Marshal's Office, that work hand in hand with the Illinois Fire Service Institute to provide the best possible training for the fire service in Illinois. And to all of you out there, the families of these candidates, thank you for all your support. Now to the candidates. This is your day. For the past 7 weeks, these 64 candidates have endured an intense training schedule starting at 6 a.m. with Academy PT, then house chores, equipment checks, right into the training for the day, along with homework assignments every night. They have put in countless number of hours, along with our instructors, to build that solid foundation of skills and knowledge. They have learned and understood the importance of accountability for those they work with and themselves. They have learned and demonstrated the basic skills and knowledge to perform on the fire grounds. They understand the importance of details in everything they do. They understand that in this line of work, there are no breaks, no timeouts, and no redos. They understand there are no tricks to this trade, but just learning the trade. To all 64 of your new firefighting candidates, congratulations. I am very proud of you all. You earned it. You will now return to your families, your community, your fire departments, where you will serve and protect. Remember these things. Every day learn something. Every day practice a skill. Every day make yourself better, your department better, your community better. And don't ever forget, stay disciplined and pay attention to the details. Nothing will ever replace dedicated hard work. And thank you all for your dedicated hard work. Congratulations to all of you. Before we close, there's refreshments in the back of the hallway. If you could, please exit the room into the hallway immediately after the ceremony so you can complete pictures up on the stage with the award winners. You are welcome to go to 11 Gertie Drive, the location of the training facility, with your candidates and tour the site. Please do not enter any of the buildings for your safety. Award winners, make sure you meet up on the stage immediately following the closing ceremony. To close the ceremony, companies, one last time, sound off.
Up the company, count off. Up the 1, 2, up 3, up 4, up 5, up 6, up 7, up 8, up 9, up 10, up 11, up 12, up 13, up 14, up 15,
Alpha 16.
up 17, up 18, up 19, up company president or county floor male. Bravo company, sound off. Bravo 1, Bravo 2, Bravo 4, Bravo 7, Bravo 8, Bravo 10, 11, 12, 12. Bravo 13. Bravo 15. Bravo 17. Bravo 18. Bravo Company. President Ricardo, ma'am.
Charlie Company, count off. Charlie 1.
Charlie 2. Charlie 3. Charlie 4. Charlie 5. Charlie 6. Charlie 7. Charlie 8. Charlie 11. Charlie 12. Charlie 13. Charlie 14. Charlie 15. Charlie 17. Charlie 18. Charlie 19. Charlie Company, President Ricardo, ma'am. Delta Company, count off. Delta 1. Delta 2. Delta 3.
Delta 4.
Delta 5. Delta 6. Delta 7. Delta 9. Delta 11. Delta 12. Delta 13. Delta 14. Delta 16. Delta 18. Delta 19. Delta 20.
All companies present or accounted for, sir.
Candidates, you are dismissed.